Good day, good morning, good evening, good week to all. It's your main guy, Lamore, the Jam Master Jedi, and I'm going to go right into some power training today, right into some power lessons. What I'm going to study is from the Power Book of the 13 Dragons, and since this is a recap starting from lesson 1, the 13 Dragons is a representation of energy, of positive energy and dark energy. And when you're talking about slaying the 13 dragons of dark energy, then you're talking about getting your power back, getting your truth back, getting your energy back. As a life force being on this earth, you have the right to get all of your power back. You have a right to be and grow in a vessel and ideal of who you think you should be. So we are going to jump right into it because I know we are on special time here. So I'll post these later, I'll PDF these later. These were written many years ago when I had my transition to the other side, to the power realm, and I came back and I brought these lessons as well as many things back with me. So right now as I get set up, everybody just take a deep breath, breathe in, hold it, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let all the powers of the universe flow through your body. Let your DNA cells be rejuvenated. Let your mind be relaxed at peace. Feel the truth of who you are surging. Feel the love going through every cell in your body. The love of the light that has energy exploding within your body, within your mind, within your heart, within your soul. Your life force being is permeating throughout this whole area, this whole circumference of where you are, all around you. Feel that power expanding throughout this earth, all the way throughout the earth, beyond the earths, beyond the realms of the earth, into the universe, connecting to the source of sources, the power of power, the love of loves. Just hold that thought there, hold that power. And we're going to get into the first dragon from the 13 Dragons Slayer. And this you will be when you finish these lessons. The 13 dragon, the first dragon, number 1, is a dragon of fear. And it says, the attack. Fear paralyzes you and degenerates your bioenergy, leaving you vulnerable to illness, mistakes, and even death. And the cure for the dragon of fear, the defense, is realize that all is divine and will work out for a higher good. Attack fear head on like a new adventure. Think about that. Energy of fear creates negative energy, creates within itself its own world within you, and it gravitates and magnetizes things of that like energy to you. So to slay this dragon of fear, you have to realize that your power is within. And you change that power by changing your thought of what fear is. And to change your thought of fear, you have to face your fears. You have to look at it right in the eyes and say, I'm not going to run from you. I'm going to run right through you with power. And if you defeat me, then it'll be a defeat of my victory. For to run is a run that I can't get away from, because I can't run from my own internal ideal of who I am. I will just be running and running and running, and there I will be. No matter where I go, there I am. So facing that fear within and just pulling that energy from without, looking at it, and decide that today will be a day that I have victory over this fear. And fear is a usually misconceived term. Fear, like if you're going to jump off a building, or if you're going to get hit by a truck, you're not afraid of that truck. You have respect that you don't want to get hit by that truck and have that pain and go through all of the things and the agony of being hit by that truck. So fear is a level of respect. Fear is not something that makes you tremble and freeze. It's something when you feel that energy of fear, it's respecting that situation that may cause you danger or may cause you physical harm. So your body releases chemicals from the heart to the mind, and the mind throughout the body. It releases specific chemicals through your body to make you strong and ready to run from that fear. And if there's nowhere to run, then that fear turns into anxiety. That anxiety turns into sickness and disease and illness if you can't get away from it, or if that fear is just ongoing. It's like longevity. If you don't get rid of the fear and you just go on and on, the fear just turns into different energy. It eventually turns into disease, sickness, illnesses, different things in the body that may be off-centered. And then you go to the doctor, and the doctor look at it, they give it their favorite label of the week, and they start to deteriorate you more with more fear, because they make money off of fear. And then before you know it, you've done this whole road of what the heck happened to me, and everyone's praying for you and concerned with you. So as they pray and concern, because they don't understand, they're bringing more fear into your realm and more fear in your truth, confirming that fear. And that dragon of fear gets bigger, 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 because now it has a great support team. It has a medical team. You have your friend and family team, and you got just the world itself saying, we agree. You have cancer. You have diabetes. You have this illness. You have ADD or whatever they want to name it. You have shingles or something else. You have all these things. So we all agree. So now you got this whole world supporting that. And little you is just shrinking like, oh, wow, what can I do? So when you rise and take your power, you say, look, I'm not going to buy this hype. I'm not going to buy this lie. I'm going to realize in myself, I am this power. I am the source of that. And then when you realize that, you can relax, take a deep breath, relax, let that fear go. So that thing that caused you that initial fear, whether it's a relationship, whether it's poverty, whether it's getting injured or being injured or having something that's taken a while to heal, you look at that and say, I'm not going to feed that energy and make it bigger. I'm not going to let my friends and family feed that energy and make it bigger. I'm going to go to the source of what created that. What thought did I have that created that illness? What thought did I have to have the wrong diet and have the wrong lifestyle? How was I brought up to believe that poverty was a way to wake up one day and say, why am I still struggling? Who taught me that poverty was okay to put me in a position of struggling? What school system, what family system, what cultural system put me there and made me create this self-perpetuating truth of poverty? And when you look at that and say, okay, that system, that school system, that family system, that cultural system, those are the things that put me there, that created this outcome. It may have taken weeks, years, months, but that is what created this outcome. And this self-grandizing itself, self-perpetuating fear. So you take that fear back, punch it right in the nose, say, go home. I no longer will support you, feed you, or nurture you. And then you begin to feed yourself things of confidence, knowing that you are love, you are power. You are surrounded by an energy force that wants to give you life, that wants to give you wealth, that wants to give you health. You're surrounded by natural herbs that grows out of the ground to feed your body, to feed you, to give you nutrients that you need. You're surrounded by great minds that tap into this endless source, what truth is, what power is. Just like the mind can create cars and airplanes and rockets and so forth, the mind can create connections to healing and so forth. And now you'll be able to release that energy of healing from your mind. That same chemical of negative energy of fear and craziness, you release that energy of love and power. And then you feel that same energy of negative be washed away. That's why you meditate. Take a deep breath. And just feel power of love, feel power of joy, feel power of truth. And as I speak these words of this love, truth, and you see this light within yourself, you feel this power radiating through you. And as this power radiates through you, it heals all of the lies. It heals all of the dragons of fear, all of the dragons, energy of darkness. And you just pray on this. And when we pray, we do power prayers or commandments. We don't do prayer like, please help me, somebody save me. No, we do commandments. I command the universal love to go through me and heal me. I command this evil to be removed from me and be sent back to from whence it has come. I command all dark forces to bow down so they may be a stepping ground for my higher truth. I command joy. I command my mind to open up from the fear and open up to the light and recognize what is true, what is healing for me. I command all of the medical staff in the hospitals and the doctors and the friends and family to have the darkness removed from their eyes so they will see the truth that is in front of them. I command my body to be healed. I command my body to be impervious and immune to all of these dark forces, as I may receive a gunshot or stab or poison or ill negative energy that will flow through me naturally and heal through me naturally, and I remove myself from that situation, starting with the thought force that led it there. And once I change my mind, my thought, everything will follow and ensue from the thought of power that creates the force of love and light within myself. And then when I do that, then I'm surrounded by those who support that. So when they come in my circle, I will not have you in fear. I will not have you on your knees. I will not have you begging and feeling sad and sorry for me. I will have you celebrating me, celebrating my joy, celebrating my power. Because my sickness is not only for me to wake up and heal. My sickness and illness is for you to recognize that you need to wake up and know that there is a power. And I will be a student to show you as I go through this process. And you come to me because you are concerned for my health, my well-being, my fear. And when you come to me in my times of sickness, then I shine and say, hey, I'm kind of out of it today, but I'm standing strong. I'm going to punch it right in the mouth. You keep moving forward. And this is what you do, because you will always be a warrior, one with the other. You will be a warrior to say, hey, I'm going to take whatever the doctor says and I'm going to be in denial. You're a warrior. You're a great warrior. Please don't stop me from my denial. Please don't make me change my mind. That's a great warrior. Please allow me to be sick. Please, I don't want to hear anymore. You're very pervasive when you're a warrior like that. You fight really hard to keep that negative energy. You fight really hard to confirm that fear. So you're a warrior one way or the other. So you might as well use your warrior power to say, back off darkness, back off fear, back off all that is not right and balanced. Oh, there's a cure, there's an option. Let me look at that. Back out doubt, back off denial, crush denial. The heck with denial. Give yourself the privilege and the power to overcome in a warrior sense that will give you back to yourself, back to your power. Because this is just a bodysuit. This shield, the workout and stuff, it's to protect this body. So when we doing weapons and stuff, nothing's going to be seriously injured. And the same thing with the physical body. It's a suit here so we can live and do things and experience things on this earth. I'm not this thing here. This is not me. This is a suit. This is a shield. Neither the skin or this face. These are just things I use as my life force energy uses these things to experience and express my truth. Remember, slaying that dragon of fear is your number one concern, because you are the power. You are the hero you've been waiting for. We thank you for coming.